lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see.
If there's one thing we cannot stand here on TWT, it's when Instamums show blatant favouritism with their kids. And this past week or so, it's been hard to ignore with Sierra Satterfield. Sierra has a total of 5 children: Zylar, her firstborn, Dexton, her secondborn, whom she had with Corey, and Lucian and her twin girls, whom she has with her current partner. And I won't even bother trying to remember their names because Sierra barely calls them by her names anyways, because hell, Twins gets her way more views than Kalea and whatever the other name is she tried to copy Ivy with and put an original spin on it using about 8 brain cells. This week, Sierra put up a post of a cake in her stories and said, "Ordered my boys cake for their birthday Saturday." That's cute. Joint party with the bro, right? Except we're in April and Zylar's birthday is in December. Even more insulting is the fact Lucian, the brother from the current partner, had a birthday party in February. And she went all out with a cow print themed cake. Not to mention, the twins got a 3-tiered cake and their own smash cakes. Excuse me, what? So you can get 6 cakes for the twins, but Zylar has to wait until April to share with his other, obviously less important brother. This is what some of the comments on TWT said. Someone wrote, "Didn't even put their whole damn names on it." And there was a reply that said she couldn't afford the extra letters maybe. And she said, "Do they charge per letter? When I got my son's birthday cake the other day, on his actual birthday, they did it for free. I think she forgot how to spell their names." People said, "I don't know." And then someone else wrote, "I'm guessing she struggles to remember the full spelling." Another comment said, "How does that even feel okay to have a party 5 months after your kid's birthday?" With a reply that says, "Right, I'm shocked. Who would ever think it's acceptable? And what do you even tell the guests?" Another comment said, "I feel so bad for Zai. I couldn't imagine making my kid wait 4 months to celebrate their birthday. I don't know, this is giving me weird vibes." Another person said, "That's so sad. My brother's birthday is 11 days after mine and our parties got morphed into one a lot. And I always hated it so much. Even our birthdays being that close, I still felt like they should have been done separately. Zai's birthday was literally in December. How does she think this is okay?" The next comment says, "I hope Zylar and Dex cut her off at 18 and become millionaires." The next one says, "Poor Zylar had to sit through his little brother's birthday a couple of months ago and he still hadn't had his party." And that's really sad, that comment. Like, if you think about it, he did. He sat through Lucian's birthday thinking, well, you know, why has he had his birthday and I haven't gotten mine? You can't tell me that Zylar does not know this is happening. The next comment says, "So her stories the other day about Zai being so well liked at school and having a ton of friends, will they be at the party? I hope so." Another comment says, "So effing sad, because even if she claims Zai is okay with this, I can guarantee you that he'd rather have his own party with the attention being on him and not have to share it with his brother." Another said, "This makes me really sad for Zai, like I really want to cry for him. He's going to see this when he gets older and put it all together." The next comment, "The worst part for me is I'm pretty sure she treats them differently because Preston and his family do, and I could never be with a man that didn't treat all my children like his own." Absolutely. No one should be with a man that has not completely accepted your children. Another says, "Has anyone seen her excuse as to why she's doing it this way? I'm curious to know how the F she is justifying the blatant favoritism and how shitty she is towards Zy and Dex." Someone else wrote WTF, and another says, "This is disgusting and so sad. I didn't even think about the fact that Lucian's birthday is in the middle of Zy and Dex, yet Lucy had his own party. She's a disgusting excuse for a mother. That poor boy deserves so much better." Another says she's a whole bag of garbage. And the last one says, "This is because Preston's mum pays for the parties for Lucian and the twins. She can't afford a party for Zy because she's too damn selfish and is just tagging onto the party thrown for Dex. Probably suggested by Corey's mum because she's the only one that ever really cared about Zy." And it is really sad to see that Corey isn't having Zy as much as what he had before. We know that Sierra did sign over custody of Dexton. I'm pretty sure she'd done it before, but maybe there wasn't like an official agreement in place, but she was only having him on weekends. I'm not actually sure how often she's having him now, but it was just on weekends. And we have heard before that Preston's mother pays for all of the grandkids' parties, well, her biological grandkids' parties. But I mean, Sierra just spent the last however many weeks on TikTok talking about, you know, how loaded they are now because Preston's going to be an electrician, so they're going to make all this money and all the rest, and you can't even buy Zylar a cake on his birthday? Okay. And this did get subbed multiple times. So someone else had subbed it and they said, why is Zy and Dex sharing a birthday party? Zy had to wait 4 months for a party and Dex a month later when Lotion got one right away. And one of the comments actually says, Lotion gets a 3-tiered wedding cake and the boys have to share a Walmart 1/4 sheet cake. And I mean, that's pretty accurate. Like, you can see between what each of the children are getting, like where the favoritism comes in, you know? Someone else wrote, but isn't Zy's birthday in December? Yes, it is. So let's just read some of the comments that were left on this post as well. Someone says, that's so messed up. They're not even remotely that close. Poor Zaya. Understand sometimes combining birthdays, but they're a couple of months apart. My second and third will be 2 weeks apart in birthdays, and I feel bad that they may be sharing a birthday because I hate it as a twin. But 4 months and only now just getting celebrated, that's not right. Another says, also, I'd be confused to why an 8-year-old celebrating my birthday 4 months late. We threw my son's last birthday 2 days before his actual birthday, and anytime someone told me happy birthday, he was like, it's not really my birthday, it's not until Tuesday. I just imagine Zy being like, yeah, I'm 8 1/4 now because my mum's a piece of shit. Which is a good point. Like, he's not a silly boy. Like, he's quite an intelligent kid, so... Someone else said, I feel so bad for those boys. She goes all out for Lotion, the twin girls, but the older boys who actually know what's going on and know they aren't loved by their mum. I wish I could give them a big hug and throw them their own parties on their actual birthday. Oh, it's so sad. And then another comment says, this actually makes me so sad. Like, I could cry. I really don't like to accuse mums of having favourites because I know it can be difficult to balance posting each kid equally, spending adequate one-on-one time, etc., when you have more than 2 kids. And I know that social media isn't an accurate depiction of the love that you have for your kids, but what the F is this? Zylar and Dexton have birthdays in December and March, and they have to share. But Lucian's birthday is in February. He got his own customised solo party. Wouldn't it have made more sense to combine Zylar with Lucian's if they were doing joint parties? Of course not, because Zylar isn't Preston's. I'm sure he wouldn't pay for or allow that. Not to mention she can't even get them each their own Walmart cakes. They're not expensive. This is so sad that she thinks it's a flex. I'm happy that Dexton isn't exposed to her as much, but poor Zylar, I hope that boy seeks therapy when he's older because he will 100% have so many issues from this upbringing because of her. This is why I can't stand her. I couldn't care less about the intelligence levels or anything like that. It's just entertainment. My oldest son is a few months older than Zion. I couldn't imagine treating him even close to the way she treats him. I hope he runs away and builds the best life from her when he's old enough. And this is a fair point too, because let's look at this way, you know, Walmart cakes, they are so cheap, but yet you've got Lotion's had a full cow print themed birthday party with the cake, and then he's got, you know, all the stuff that goes with it. Why wouldn't you, instead of spending so much money on him, if you didn't have the money at the time, buy 2 smaller cakes? But this is what it comes back down to. It comes back down to Preston's mum is the one that pays for all of the stuff for the twins and for Lucian, and obviously she's not going to want to pay for Zy's birthday, which honestly, even as a grandma, you would think that you'd want to involve all those kids. Like, if she's accepting of Sierra and the fact that that's now who Preston is with and they've got 3 more kids, then she should accept all of Sierra's kids. And not even just as a grandma, but as a human being, how could you sit back and throw a party for a child knowing the other child who is older and knows better and knows that their birthday was in December and they missed out? How could you even let that occur? Like, I could not ever sit back and let that happen. And lastly, we had this submission, and the subber said, one kid's birthday is in December and the other's in March, but they get a birthday celebration in April. She's the biggest joke of a mum. My son shares the same birthday as Dexton. I couldn't imagine making him wait an entire month for his celebration. And poor Zylar even longer. 4 months behind with him, she might as well fully admit that she's a piece of shit and doesn't actually care. She cannot blame the fact that Zy's birthday is at Christmas time. If she makes all this money that she claims to make, why are her children waiting months for birthday celebrations? So we'll go through the comments on this one as well. And this is probably my favourite comment that I've seen out of all of them. But one follower says, I hate when people claim their kid's birthday is too close to Christmas and that's why they wait to celebrate it. A birthday is more important than Christmas, and I'm sorry, but if you can't afford both, then celebrate your child. My daughter's birthday is literally a week before Christmas, and I couldn't imagine choosing to celebrate Christmas over her birthday. Honestly, cannot tell you how much I appreciate that comment. The problem is with Sierra, though, when she looks at Christmas, she's looking at the twins and Lucian opening up presents. So obviously, they're always going to trump Zylar by the looks of things anyway. Another comment says, I think those kids only get big birthdays because Preston's family helps pay for it. Very sad for Dexton and Zylar, but especially Zylar because he has no other outlet. Another says, they have to wait for their party until a tax return hits. Another says, I bet the girls will each get their own cake. Yeah, they did. Plus they got a 3-tiered cake. So a smash cake each and a 3-tiered cake. And poor Dex, Dex and Zylar have to share a cake. And I'm sure that Dex is going to get his own cake at Corey's house. But for Zylar, like someone else said there, it's so unfair because he doesn't have anyone else. Another comment says, yeah, this is really sad. Zylar's birthday is in December. Dex is in March. We're almost in May. My heart breaks for those boys. Luckily, Dexton has an out. Zylar doesn't. That's so messed up, but Lotion gets his own huge party and so do the twins. WTF. Another says, my son's birthday is a few days before Christmas and we always celebrate him before the holidays. It's like she's punishing him for being born at an inconvenient time. Plus, I feel like this is even more proof that they are broke. She can only get them a cheap shared sheet cake really late while Preston's family pays for and goes all out for the other three. Another says, I've said this elsewhere, but the only way I would find this acceptable is if she celebrated with dinner at least one of their birthdays and then asked them both if they wanted to and actually had something planned, like a beach trip or amusement park or something that needed warmer weather for. I feel so bad for them that they have to wait, especially Zylar. Another says, it's so sad that Zy has never had his own birthday party. Meanwhile, Lucy and the twins get their own birthdays. The next comment says, my son's birthday is NYE so New Year's Eve, and the latest I've ever thrown him a birthday party was January 8th, and that felt like a lifetime. I can't imagine making him wait 4 months to celebrate his birthday and then making him share it with his brother. Shit, my youngest son's birthday is exactly 1 month after my oldest, January 31st, and I still never make him do a joint party. The next comment says, both my son's birthdays on the exact same week as Christmas. There's no excuse not to celebrate them besides the fact she's selfish. Poor Zylar, especially now since he's the age he can have his friends from school and everything. Oh, it's so sad. Someone else says, why even do a party at this point? Which is true. I mean, shit. We're getting closer to his actual birthday, like coming up. Another one says, my birthday is the 4th of December. My parents always made sure I did something for the weekend before or after my birthday. My mum used to do a big summer barbecue though, as a lot of my friends couldn't come to parties and stuff when it was near Christmas. The next comment says, my son has a Christmas birthday. Also, to be honest, I don't really do big parties for my kids for this reason. We celebrate with family and I take the kids anywhere the birthday child chooses. But I do the same thing for all of them, so it's fair. I would never have a big party for some and not all. She's so wrong for that. Kids notice that kind of stuff. The next comment says, my daughter's birthday is on Christmas Day. I make time to celebrate her with close family on Christmas Day. It's her birthday. My extended family also make time to celebrate her on Christmas Eve when they all see her. She doesn't get less of a birthday because she happened to be born on a holiday. We don't ignore her until it's convenient for us. Another wrote, this is so effing pathetic. And then the next one says, she's trash. We need to pack Zy in a box and ship him to me. I love him. I'll love him, I swear. And then the last comment says, my son's birthday is New Year's Eve. I've always had his birthday parties on New Year's Eve. No excuse. She's that big of a piece of shit. Do you think she'd ever make the amazing twin girls wait? Of course not. Absolutely not. But, I mean, let me know how you guys feel about this. Like, do you think this is acceptable? Like, in my eyes, there's, like, no way that it could possibly be acceptable. I understand if they were closer together or, like someone else said, if they were, like, planning a joint holiday that needed warmer weather, that makes sense. But to have the other kids party in between and then make the others wait, it just seems, it's so awful. But anyway, let me know what you guys think below and I'll catch you on TWT 4.5 or if you can handle it, TWT 5.0. Bye.